It's really dark in there. It's really small. It's like 6 by 10, if that. It's like a freaking closet. I could barely lay down. I could barely sit down. It's fucking hell. What's going on, guys? Oh yeah. What's going on, guys? Your boy HBK Justin. That's just a small description of what it was like. My experience, getting arrested and getting locked up. However you want to put it. It was pretty dark. It was pretty gloomy. It was one of the worst experiences of my life. To start off, before I even get into it, I'm not using my gameplay. I'm using my friend Matt's. He's one of the people who I always play with almost every day. And I remember I spoke to him a while ago, and what I wanted to do is like at least once a week I would like to use one of y'all gameplay, and he is subscribed to me, and showcase it basically, and I could get y'all involved, and that would be pretty cool instead of just watching my gameplay all the time. So y'all could watch your own gameplay sometimes, and with the way I do it is I put it on Twitter. So if you're not following me on Twitter, the link will be in the description. I tweet a lot, so that would be an awesome way to interact with me. Anyway, on with my experience. Well, basically, this happened sometime last year. What happened was that I was out with a friend of mine. It was me, it was my girlfriend, and my friend and his girlfriend. And we was out for his birthday. It was sometime in March, I believe. And it was in March because his birthday is in March. And I had a car, so we went bowling that night. And after bowling, we went out to eat. We went out to this diner. It was around 1 o'clock in the morning, something like that, when we left the diner. And it's funny, I'm the type of person whenever I drive or I go somewhere, I always take a specific route. I changed it up that night, and I don't know why. I just didn't feel like going on the highway. I think I just said, freak it, I'll just take the local streets, because we was having a great time, and taking the highway would have got us home a lot faster. But I was in no rush to go home because it was such an awesome night. We really had a lot of fun that night. We had some drinks. I wasn't drinking, but everybody else had some drinks and stuff like that, and it was a really good time. So I didn't go the normal way I'd go home. So I'm pulling out the diner, and I'm going down the street about 3 blocks or whatever. And all of a sudden, woo, 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 I get this horn behind me. And I have been pulled over once before that specific time. And it scared the shit out of me. I'm not going to lie. But I was cool. I was collective. And the cop went up to, he stopped me, and he went up to my window, and he basically said, how you doing, sir? I said, I'm fine. Did you know that your headlights is off? And I looked, and I said, oh shit, I forgot to turn my headlights on. So I said, I must have forgot. I apologize. Now, one thing, it's kind of pretty douchey normally I've passed. This is one of the habits I do have. Well, I had, because the car I have now the lights turn on by themselves, but so I don't have to even remember anymore. But that's one of the habits I used to have, is that I used to totally just utterly forget to turn the lights on. I just totally used to forget. I don't know. It's just a bad habit of mine. So when he stopped me, I said, oh shit, whatever. So he asked me for my license and registration. No, actually, he asked me for my license and insurance. That's how they do it in New York. It's not like the movies. So I gave him that, and I noticed that, he was taking it considerably longer than, I speed up the chopper gun here, by the way. I noticed he was taking considerably longer than normal. Than normal, because I only been stopped one time before, but I was noticing that they was taking considerably longer than the last time I was stopped. So me and my friend was looking at each other like, why are they taking so goddamn long? Like, what's going on? Cool name spot, by the way, if y'all guys didn't know that. So after, finally they went up to my car, and they say, can you please step out the car? So as soon as they said that, I said, holy shit, what the fuck is going on? Because they're not going to give you a ticket. Excuse me. They're not going to give you a ticket or anything like that and tell you or ask you to step out the car. So me being African American, I'm thinking, okay, are they going to try to fuck me up or put something up my ass or something like that? You know what I mean? But I started laughing a little bit. I'm not going to lie. That was my honest I know why I wasn't going to upload this, because you're using 7 but whatever. But that was my honest reaction or whatever, because I just found it crazy that all of a sudden he asked me to step out the car. So I stepped out the car, And you know, say they asked me to put my hands behind my back, and they put the handcuffs on me so fucking tight it pissed me the fuck off. This is rape, by the way. This guy rapes. This is why this gun is OP, because this freaking Rapid 574U is just ridiculous. But anyway, they asked me to put my hands behind my back, and they handcuffed me fucking tight. I still can't remember how tight it was. It really pissed me off. And then they put me in a police car. They didn't even tell me what the fuck was going on or whatever. And I asked them, like, why are you arresting me? Like, it took them forever just to answer the fucking question. Then finally the guy said, you know, pretty cool guy, by the way. Pretty young guy, is pretty cool. So finally he said, oh, you have a suspended license. So immediately I said, what the fuck? Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? So he said, yeah. So we went to the station, whatever. And my girlfriend, she didn't have a car, she didn't have a license, so they was gonna tow my vehicle. But you know what? I'll give you part 2 to the story on the next video, because what happens with her is kind of even more fucked up and interesting. But we'll get to that. So anyway, they take me to the station, they look into the computer, whatever, and they found out that I had a ticket, remember, from the last time I got pulled over that was supposedly wasn't paid, and that's why my license got suspended, which is utter bullshit, because I paid that ticket online, and I explained that to the cop, and he told me, listen, you know what, I had the same problem and my license got suspended. But what happened to me is that I found out, and I didn't, you know, obviously I didn't get caught, I didn't get arrested. So basically the system fucked up. It didn't recognize that I paid the ticket. So what they always tell people in this situation to do is to fucking is to pay in cash. Go to the DMV or go wherever and pay in cash. So because of that, I had to spend a fucking night, a week, not a night, not one night, but two, basically a weekend. You could say 2 days, 3 nights in jail. Locked up. So I'll tell you exactly what happened while I was in there, what was my experience like, and what my girlfriend was fucking doing while I was in there. Part 2 to the story. Give me 200 likes. Talk to you later, guys. Later.